Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald Lad, and today we are going to be recording a video on Neverness to Everness. I tried doing this earlier, and it did not go well for me. I've restarted my computer. I've gotten rid of all my startup apps, and it's working now. It's actually smooth. Trust me, the last recording was not that at all. So the video I tried recording was just me showing off my overall progress on the game because I've been playing it for a long time. And like my daily routine, I can't do that anymore. I don't want to really do that anymore. So instead, I'm going to show you my run, like how I do the heist, how to do the Pink Paws heist run. Now, obviously, if you haven't done this, this is a bi-weekly thing you can do to basically get 1,000,000 Fons, which is a special currency here. Think of it as like HSR's currency, like the credits, but even harder to get, because of course it is, right? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? So basically, let me just quickly grab everything here. You basically just go in and grab a bunch of stuff and that's given to you, and the more stuff you get, the more money you can come out with. And the money is important because you use it for a lot of things. One of the biggest things is your tycoon level, because the higher tycoon level, the more stuff you get, and the more stuff you can do every week. It's important. So I can quickly show you how I do a run here. I have to do about 2 or 3 more runs to finish out the my current progress on it. So I'll do that. I'll quickly show you what I do on the thing. It depends if you want money or the tokens. I care for money right now. I believe tokens you can farm infinitely. I don't think there's a daily limit to the amount of coins you can get or the tokens you can get. There is a 1,000,000 Fons limit, but I don't think it's a token limit. We'll see. So we have to wait here for about 30 seconds. I'm not the biggest fan of this waiting, but it's supposed to give you time to watch the cutscene. I wouldn't watch the cutscene, personally speaking. It's really not that interesting. Also, there's generate AI in the which, I mean, I don't really care that much of it. I assume it's placeholder stuff, but again, people don't like that, so I would just skip it. Anyway, going straight into this. When I first did this, I actually had no idea what to do. So the first thing to do is to completely just bulldoze for this door and start picking it. And then you beat the enemies up in here so they don't bother you when you're trying to pick up the next one over there. Let's just kill him real quick. He goes. Oh, cool. You can do this just to get some more stuff in here. If any golden enemies will give you a lot of these like golden drops, which is good. All right, we don't care for anything else around here. We just want to force open this immediately and just start getting downstairs because the lower floors are where all the money is at. So let's just start doing this. You'll get 3 enemies spawn here. There's a chance for one to be golden. Wasn't lucky around this round, but it's fine. So we'll do this, and they're dead. Cool. Alright, let's just immediately now book it for this. We'll talk about those doors in a little bit, but those are vault doors, basically. You need a special key card to like get to a lower floor. Those are your evacuation points. You have to hit those if you want to get out. If you don't hit them, you can't go anywhere else, so keep that in mind. So my goal is I immediately just book it straight for the right. That guy is now following me. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I'm just gonna kind of ignore him. I'm gonna grab this doll. Go in here. Alright, so you go in here. While you're in here, keep counting how many red phones you see across all desks. So I see one right here while I'm grabbing everything. Open a bunch of desks because they have a chance to give you the key cards. There's a second one here. And then the third one by your desk. So there should be 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think I saw 3. No, it's 4. No, it's 4. Okay, it's 4. Alright, talk to her. She'll ask how many phones there are. It's 4. And we get a big pile of cash. It's just free money. Alright, now let's get out of here. Is that guy still here? No. Alright, we're going to immediately hit this door here because it's the closest one. We're going to just open these really quickly, see if there's any key cards. We got a gold bar, which is good. That gives basically the most money for, from, like, common stuff. We're going to go to the left. The left is a special golden boss that can sometimes spawn. Sometimes it'll be blocked off. This time it was not blocked off, but sometimes this hallway can be blocked off. So there's that. We'll fight this boss. This boss is like a golden elk. It'll always be golden, and it'll always be the elk. So keep that in mind. This. Alright, so this is just gonna be a little. It's gonna take a while because this enemy is really tanky. So we can get through it pretty quickly. Also, make sure not to get hit as often because the more times you get hit, the higher chance you lose money, and you don't want to lose any money. I promise you that. And then this kill. We don't look at this. Alright, cool. And now see a bunch of stuff dropped. Mostly just pure money, which I mean I don't mind too much, but you really want things like like the vase and stuff like that, because that gives you the most money. I'll probably next round I'll show you where the spider boss would be, but since the elk boss was here, I assume the spider boss is going to be close to us. Grab this item because it's just free money. Now to cheese this, we're gonna walk into here, immediately walk out, be on it for the door, and then force open it. They're gonna respawn, but they get glitched out or broken, and then they just kind of sit back down when you do this. So you can immediately just go into this elevator and go to the floor 2. Easy peasy. We're in. Alright, this one. Here you're gonna be fighting a lot of the golden statues you see here because they have a lot of money. First, we're gonna go up here and fight this golden statue. I think it's a little easier to do this. So fight him first. We're not gonna fight all of them here. You only fight all of them here if you don't have enough of the golden cube. You can only hold up to 2 just in general, and you need it for like the final boss in the vault. But it's not always you'll get it because it requires like a specific key card as well, which is not easily attainable. So what was that? There we go. All right, sorry, visitor pass, sure. All right, so now we're gonna hit this up real quick. Make sure not to get too close to the knights because you can accidentally trigger them if you like interact with them. So we'll do this. We'll go into the room on the left here, and this room will give you a lot of golden tokens because there's just a bunch of stuff in these displays. Obviously it's RNG based on how much you actually get from here, because sometimes it can just be straight nothing. Don't waste your time on the vaults or the safes. I don't really see it as necessary because they just take up too much time and they usually aren't worth it. It's not really worth risking all your time for. We got all of them there. Just make sure to avoid lasers because while they don't do much damage, they do send you flying, and you really don't want to waste your time just flying around. So we'll grab all this. Oops, I didn't do that. Want to get around here, open this, special coin. Alright, we'll get out now. Let me do this. Alright, there we go. We're out. We're going to quickly head down here. We're actually going to trigger this fight here. I will trigger this because I want to fight the golden statue here. We'll do this. What I'm using right now is just the best, one of the best teams to use for the character I'm using, Natalie. I can go into more depth on that in a different video, but that's not exactly what I'm going to be doing here right now. So just kill everyone here. Also, ulting in this game does stop time, just in general, so if you ever need time while you're fighting something, just ult if you can. Alright, I think they're all good. Nope. Nope, because where are you guys coming from? Like, genuinely, where are you guys coming from? Oh, okay, it's the other one, yes. That's what I wanted to do. But let's here just to save us some time and to kill those fucking here. Cool. Here. Alright. Perfect. Alright, we'll grab all the stuff that's fallen here. I see a paint. I think I saw a painting on the ground, which is a lot of money. Thing. Nope, I was seeing things. Cool. Alright, now we'll quickly head up over here. We're here just to check if the door to, or the hallway to one of the bosses spawned. It has not, so we're going to ignore this. There would be, like a hallway you can go down into. What was that? Actually, let me see. I saw glitter. I don't know if that means anything. We're gonna quickly open the safe, see if it means anything. Oh, cool. Free. Alright. So, we're gonna... There is usually a hallway that leads to a fake, of the telephone booth. And, that will lead... It's like a golden boss you can fight. It doesn't always spawn there, though, so it kind of sucks. So, we're gonna quickly grab this. We're gonna go to, a different, section, that would... you could be able to go to sometimes. I know I saw something here. There it is. So we'll walk through here. That one's closed. Oh, well. Also, just be sure to keep in mind of all of the stops here. Anyway, here's one of the golden bosses. This is what you'd be able to fight after the telephone booth boss. If the hallway is there, but it's not, so we gotta ignore it. Again, just try to avoid all damage as possible, because you don't want to lose gold, not money. We're gonna go gaming here. Yeah, I mean this game. I mean, This is basically what I've just been doing for most of my runs. Just doing this specific route because it gives you a lot of money. You do it right. Alright, we'll do this. Cool. Alright, we'll grab all this cash here. You see how we dropped a lot of money. Alright, we now have roughly 4.5 minutes to just kind of do what we can. I'm going to take this chance to start walking back, not only finding exit points, but also just like opening up and some other places that we can do. So I'll quickly show you what I like to do when I have this much free time. I will first walk into here, see if there's anything in here that's worth looking into. Not that one. You can only go in there if you have the specific card. We'll go this way. This is just another way around. And this. Something else? Something else? Nothing else really. Okay. Walk through here. Don't go up. But there is a evacuation point over there, so I want to keep that in mind. I'm gonna open all of these. Want to see if they give any key cards or vault accesses, because if they do, that will save us time in a different run. A lot of the runs you're gonna be doing is just like preparation for like your big run, especially if you want to do the final boss, the Mammon fight. I can't really show it to you here, like from the vault, but I can show you what the boss looks like in general, because there is a way to fight him, so we can do that. All right, we're going to now trigger this fight because he is golden and it does give money, so I do want that. It's a little bit fine. Right, we'll do this. We're just gonna start going here. Alright, Nish. Are you all dead? Nope. Oh god. Forgot about our ability. Alright, there we go. We'll grab all this cash. We're now going to again just start opening up any of these other things that we have. If they can open, that'd be great. I guess they can't open. You should though. Really? None of them? Okay, I guess none. Alright. So we're back here at the beginning. We have the evacuation point there. I don't really want to go through that just yet, but I don't think there's much else to do here. Again, there is a final fight you can do, but you need the specific key card, so I don't have it. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if there's a specific thing you have to do to find it, but there is that. You also need the golden cube at the very top, which requires you to fight all those 4 knights that up there to unlock it. I'm not going to because I can't hold any more of the cube. God damn it. Alright, fine. Unfortunately, these like little enemies don't give anything. So they're kind of wasting time on these. Fine. Alright, they're dead. Big bada boom. We'll open up anything else I'm missing. Free cash. We're at 177k. That's not too bad. We can obviously get more, but I don't want to, because you want to get here. You want to leave before it hits the minute timer, because at the minute timer it just starts pulling a bunch of evacuation points. And if you don't evacuate, you lose all your money. So that was about 177k. That took like roughly what 10? Yeah, like 15, like 10 minutes. It wasn't that bad. So if you just keep doing it over and over, you'll finish it within like an hour or two. Like pretty good, pretty damn good if you ask me. So there's that. That's usually my run on how I go about the overall heist. I just think it's one of the best ways of going about it. I haven't, no one found a way to easily fight the boss yet. Because the boss is like, yeah, like here you see you defeat Mammon once to open the vault. To do all that, you need vault cards and like specific things. That's just not something I can easily do. So there's that. See a bunch of stuff like collect specific stuff, a bunch of these Paw coins, which you do need, and these do reset. So I would suggest trying to just spam do these, because you know, you also get a free refresh, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if that means anything, but there is that. Try doing these as much as possible, because they do give you a bunch of Paw coins, which the only real necessary thing you need from this is the summon currency. But you can get a free outfit if you do it. Again, though, it doesn't seem like there's a limit to how many pop coins you can get in a run. It's just you only get like a couple hundred in every single run, which you need like a lot. You need 20,000 for this and 30,000 for this. If you want to clear out the shop, good luck. There's that. I don't know if it resets. Doesn't say anything in here where anything resets, but keep in mind. But But again, this is one of the best ways to get funds in the game. It's just a free 1 million every 2 weeks. It's really good. It's really damn easy. I'm currently just going to farm it because I want to finish my task level to get to 23. Once the week resets, I will be making a video on how to more effectively spend your city stamina, because that does matter, because that is also one of your fastest ways of getting funds, outside of just, doing all that. That'll probably be its own separate video, so I'm not going to bore you with all that. But I hope you've enjoyed. I definitely do want to make more videos in this game. Unfortunately, the RAM usage is not fun for me, but I have found workarounds, so there is that. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like down below, comment down below what you want to see next, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.